Hey everyone, it's Conquest of Death here. I'm going to get straight into it. This is one of the biggest patches I have ever seen. This year anyway. So the first picture of the PTR notes is Spears have gained immunity to morale. So basically it means they can't run away. They've been buffed with their piercing halberd. The damage caused now extra cast in the trait is increased by 2.5% of the target's maximum health. Laceration effect is adjusted. It reduces the critical strike resistance by 30% for 20 seconds. So it's been buffed drastically, so it could become a viable troop. We'll have to wait and see. There's been other buffs as well to pikemen. Just obviously read here and you'll see. Also massive buffs to other units, which I'll get to straight away. This is another thing that's happening, a hero potential, so it looks like it could be possibly a new pay-to-win system. For starters, it only affects 4 heroes at the moment, and that's Ophidia, Bane, Basric, and Flora. I'll show you at the end what kind of things it will change. So we have a adjustment to Kingdom Guardian event. The first 20 levels will be a lot easier for earlier realms, just because people have been struggling with that. And then again, that's pretty important, because I've had a lot of people complain to me about how there's been issues with the Kingdom event and they can't pass levels, so they're missing out on that extra reward. Yeah, so we'll get on to the next patch note. So Lich, this is quite a big one. So mummies are being buffed. As stalkers, I would say they've been buffed and adjusted, so the damage will be a lot less for stalkers, because end game they can do a lot of damage. However, they've changed how it works. So you can see here, magic damage received by a target by 3%, and the healing effect is reduced by 5%, maximum stacks is 15. This is for Zen Stalkers. So basically it's kind of increasing the survivability, as well as the magical resistance nerf. And they've also buffed slightly, I would say, the gold, the blade gold, which both Stalkers have. Basically, there's probability 10% times by 5 for damage reduction, as well as if they die, they immediately get that 50% damage reduction. So again, really good change. And again, this is to do with the mummies. They've basically increased to 7% resurrected on their units, having an additional 50% attack speed adjusted to 30% physical resistance. The shield obtained is changed from a shield, equivalent to 1 time. That's how value is Cursed Priest, lasting 10 seconds. Dwarf have got some major changes to Rocket. I'll show you in a minute because I've got a screenshot of it. However, they have nerfed Mech considerably. It is quite a big nerf on Mech. I'd say it's 20% or 15% to their shield, which is really bad for Dwarf. Crossbowmen. So crossbowmen have been buffed as well, and Holy Light crossbowmen, which is basically Zen. The extra damage has traits that are being increased. So again, really good change. They've adjusted how the monks work, using the basic attacks against large and giant units. It will increase attack speed and reduce moral decline, adjusted to when using basic attacks against large and giant units. It will temporarily increase its own attack power and physical resistance, lasting 5 seconds. So again, it's a buff to also to monks. So they're making all the units that aren't as viable more viable, and they've nerfed mechs a little bit. They've also buffed guardians, which I'm going to get to now. So the Form Bow and Fairy Blast Bow, so it's basically Zen and Dire guardians or Slife archers, is accompanied by slowing down and increasing the damage of the target. The target may be entangled. The entanglement target cannot move, and attack has a 50% chance of not hitting. Adjusted to attack the charm target. The evasion rate of the charmed enemy target unit was reduced by 20%, and magical damage received is increased to 50% for 5 seconds. After every 15 basic attacks, increase your own attack by 20%, up to 5 times. Again, it's a huge change. Big debuff with high attack power percentage increase. They've also, I believe, increased the physical resistance of Trents, and also decreased the fire damage to Trents. I believe it's 250% now and not 300% to Trents, and they've increased it, so Trents might become more viable in the future, which again is a really good change for Slife. Possibly people will stop being Dwarf and go to other races like Lich, Slife, possibly more raccoons as well. And there is a lot of people with raccoons there anyway, but I say I can see a lot more, viability to all the races, which is going to be a nice change than 90% players dwarf and not many percentage on other races. So again, this is only half of it. There's a lot more to come, hence why the video is so long. So here we've got another one, again it's to do with the archers. Band of the Bishop, they're fixing a bug with it, where the healing effect will continue to heal the unit during the healing process. So they have fixed an issue, I didn't know about this, but with Band of the Bishop. They fixed an issue with the attributes of the treasure collection hall cannot be correctly applied to the units on the wall in the defensive battle. They've also fixed, I knew about this, the lingering death for Rose. So if you have +1 or the full Drake Sage set, it doesn't increase the lingering death. I think it's a max at 35%, but now 6 out of 5 will increase the percentage. They've also done something to the Gafka's skin, but doesn't really matter much. So here you go, this is the new Spearman description. Centurions are immune to moral collapse, are equipped with gigantic tower shields that can effectively protect against heavy damage. The effect can be triggered once every 3 seconds. So again, this is going to be a really, really good change. Maybe people will start using Spearman more, but we'll have to wait and see how they are compared to Footman still. Again, this is rockets. Attacks reduce the target healing received by 60% and evade chance by 30%, lasting 5 seconds. To me, the issue wasn't really the damage with Rocketeers. They could do a lot of damage. It was the survivability. So we're going to have to wait and see what's going to happen with this. But yeah, it's interesting. With Mechs, this is the nerf. Some people aren't going to be happy about this. This screenshot is without research. So with research, it's going to go to 55%. At the moment, I believe it's 70% with research. So it is quite a substantial nerf for Mechs. And I'm pretty sure we'll see people jump ship with Dwarf and go to other races, but we'll have to wait and see. This is the Slife Archers, the Guardians' new tooltip. Target's chance of being charmed, evade chances decreased by 20%, and they take 50% more magical damage. They say these with perhaps some shrooms, or not shrooms, sorry, because they do physical damage now, which we just found out, but increase the damage. Wardens and Guardians, this is just the research again. But yeah, rooted charm targets to take bonus damage. Oh, and for you who didn't know, that the shrooms actually don't do magical damage, they actually do physical damage. I only found this out recently. This is basically just a description of the stalkers. It's a bit modeled up, you can't really see it, but it's just basically telling you what I've said. Where if you die, they get resurrected straight away with immortal strength. It could be 50% damage mitigation, but they have decreased the damage they do. So end game, you won't see the stalkers doing 400, 500 million, I don't think anymore. But it's a slight adjustment. I'd say it's a miniature buff to stalkers. This is a big thing. So this is the hero potential. You'll see the tooltip screen, which I'm going to go through now. Again, this looks insane. So the heroes gain new stats, they buff troops. They also have special abilities and adjustments to their abilities. So I've got a few screenshots of Vidya's abilities. It will have their ability and X at the end. I do believe you have to pick and choose what abilities you want, etc. But it's looking very interesting. But again, I think this might be play to win. I think people might have to buy some stuff or buy this eventually. We'll all get it for free, but it is what it is. It's a game, the microtransactions. But I'll show you some of the Vidya abilities very soon. I believe it's some crazy stuff that you'll see. I'm gonna go to the startup screen now, and you'll see how it looks like. So this is, I believe, for Flora. Also, Basric. See, unlock talent. This isn't the major talents. It's just the starting ones. So attack of blood of all troops +2%, dragon attack +2.6%, and you can choose which one. Each one gives different buffs, different stats. So it does increase attributes as well. So it's the same thing. This is attack and health +15%. And then you can choose what stats you want. So if you want command, magic, or stamina and might. But these are just like the simple stuff. They have also buffed the abilities, which everyone's going to be very curious about, which we will get to. And again, it does go up to a second. So it's attack and health +20%, plus the stats have improved as well. So it is pretty crazy. I'm assuming we'll be able to get these for free through dailies, but of course you can buy more, I'd assume, from the shop. Here's another one as well, Basric, maximum health attack by 20%. Again, with this, I only get for 4 heroes at the moment, and that is Bane, Flora, Ophidia, and Basric. I think they do plan to add more, but we'll have to wait and see. Maybe in future updates, they'll start adding more and more heroes. But as you can see, there's like 3 trees. You can use a maximum of 70 points, so you can't max everything at the moment. You have to pick and choose. And here's the Flora one. Like I said, there's Bane, Flora, Basric, and Ophidia. Again, she basically buffs troops, increases their survivability. Bane's the same, increases survivability. Basric's mainly increasing the damage, obviously, of his skills. I say it's an interesting change, but I really do like the change of the troops and how certain troops might be more viable. But again, we'll have to wait and see for the update to actually hit, because we all know some of these updates may look amazing on paper, but when you actually fight with them, it could be completely different. Here's a Ophidia's tree, and then I'm going to show you some of the other things as well. So here we go. Ophidia's attack and max HP increased by 15%. Then you can choose the stats. So obviously stamina, my magic command. And you go on to the next one. It'll be Ophidia's attack increased by 20%. Max health and attack 20%. And we're going to get to the abilities very soon. I think I only got a couple abilities just to show an example, because the video is very long for a PTR video. I don't normally speak this much or talk this much about PTR, but it's a really big update. So here we go, Snake Sacrifice. This is going to be huge for me. When the health is value 30%, you cannot be healed, but it will increase the magical damage. So basically what it's doing now is when you're below 30%, she'll get a life steal to increase her health and gain health back above 30%. This one is really good. So before you'd have a 3% AoE, but now it goes to 6 seconds AoE, and most of my Ophidia damage is through AoE. And I say my Ophidia has been crazy recently, doing 1,500 billion. So again, really a lot of damage. So we'll have to wait and see. This is like just the initial concept of the hero awakening, as it's called. As always, please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the content. Just comment below any questions.